guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be teaching showing you how to make a pop-up Christmas tree card. Now I am going to be doing it inside my bullet journal as my front cover for this month, but I thought I would do a how I'm going to do this tutorial, so you can actually, if you want to make your own Christmas cards in time for December, I thought it would be a perfect time to show you how I kind of made it. So I actually watched a lot, and I mean a lot, of pop-up Christmas card tutorials, and in the end I made up my own because it wasn't quite what I wanted. So I have two drafts here. It took me a really long time to figure out how I wanted it, or how I was going to do it. So two things to remember is to have it slanted back instead of straight if you're using it for a diary, because a diary doesn't open properly. So it needs to be slanted back so you can actually see the pop-up, and it's actually straight, because it's never going to be perfect in a bullet journal. And the second bit draft here is I was testing like the ruffly bits. The tree isn't going to be white, it's going to be this really nice green colour. But yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to look like overall, but I would really like to give it a go, and hopefully it will turn out well. I've never done a pop-up before. I made a pop-up Valentine's Day card once on this channel. It went pretty well, but it was very simple. But I really wanted to try something kind of simple but fun for this. So yeah, I'm going to walk you through step by step. As I said, I spent a very long time actually planning it and figuring out how it is I want to do. Okay, so first thing you need to do is get a piece of card. Now this one, so this is an A4 piece of card, so it's actually a quarter of an A4. I have a packet of these, so that's why it's nice and easy to use. Okay, so we're going to fold it in half. I always use the back of my scissors. I need to get one of those bone thingies. I use all sorts of stuff, to be honest. Okay, so next up we need a pencil and a ruler. And what we're going to do is a diagonal across like this. So this being the folded bit here. So now we're going to draw the lines. So this is essentially our guide for our Christmas tree. Rather than using, as I said, these here are drafts. I was never going to use those ones specifically. Actually, I'm going to make that one a little bit bigger, because in this bit, okay, so this bit's crucial. It doesn't matter if your lines are straight. I just realised I messed mine up. It's fine, because we're going to be rubbing it out. Now, for this bit, so if this is going to be for a Christmas card itself, we will just do this to make the point, and then we'll start from here. So for each one, we're making a point, leave that one full, and then we're going to cut all of these out. So I'm going to show you what it looks like first, but I'm obviously going to be doing it as a slope, so I will show you the difference in a minute. Okay, so if this is going to be for your Christmas card, you'll have it nice and straight there, and then we'll put on the flaps, and then it will be up like this. So kind of think of this as the piece of paper. It will be up like that when you open it. However, because I am doing this for my diary, I need it to be sloped. So I'm using this as a guide because it took me ages to figure out a good enough kind of slope, but it's pretty darn slopey. Oh yeah, I just did it. So from the corner to corner of the bit we just made is the bit that I cut off. So mine looks like that with a slope on the bottom, but if you want a normal one, it depends on how much you want your tree tilted, but I personally like it this way. So next up, which is really important, so I have scrap paper from when I was like, as you can see, the lovely lines. This is another experiment for a pop-up card. It didn't turn out how I liked. So as I said, mine is going to be green, so I'm going to actually cover it in green paper in a minute. The easiest way I found to do this is to get some glue and just do that whole bottom area. Glue some scrap paper on there in the middle. Now I find it makes it easier if you have a gap in between the flaps so you can position it easier. It's entirely up to you, but it should look a little bit something like that, and then it's the flaps that we're going to stick down. So that's kind of, yeah, so it's the flat bits that we're going to stick down. Okay, so I am doing quite a, my theme is going to be like blue and pastel-y kind of colours this year. So I didn't want a really dark tree. So I am trying to debate whether I want to cover the whole thing in green or just the free bits. I want to do the whole thing in green. Let's do it. Let's go all out. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this whole thing, including the flaps, onto this piece of paper. Okay, so we've got one green Christmas tree. The lines are showing, luckily, because we're going to be putting ruffles on it. It's not going to matter, but bear that in mind, the thickness of your paper. So now it is time for the ruffles. So the ruffles are really nice and easy. So let me fold that over so I can see where I'm going. And be about. The ruffles are really easy. They are just a piece of paper, and we are going to do lots of slits in it. So I'm not going to put ruffles on this bit. I'm put some glue on here. I'm going to glue the ruffles down. If you want ruffles to continually go along, you've got to glue it all the way to the tip. It's okay if it doesn't go to the tip, because one, it's the same colour, but two, it kind of looks, I think it looks good anyway. Okay, so now we're going to cut the excess bit off. All you have to do now is make sure they're not all stuck down and ruffle them up a bit. It's just to give it some texture, make it kind of look more Christmas tree-like. Do the other side. This is going to be a bit repetitive, but I think it's going to be worth it. As I said, I've shown you my drafts. I haven't completely covered them in ruffles yet, so I really hope it looks nice. There we go, and then we've got one bottom of the tree covered in ruffles. That should look nice and 3D in your diary. This is going to take a while, so I'm just going to crack on. Okay, so it took a little while. I ended up gluing on these ones individually at the top of the tree. But this is the tree with all its ruffly goodness. Obviously it's not perfect, but it's just supposed to look 3D and kind of cool. Like so. And then we will glue it down like that. So it would look like that when it pops up in the book. So it's like a nice ruffled Christmas tree. So if we get my book out, I'm going to my front cover page. I will be gluing it, oh, I'm going to tape it in because I think it would be more secure. I'm going to be taping it in like that. Make sure you have enough that it actually folds down. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to tape mine in just because it's going to be more secure. And I use my diary daily, so it's going to constantly be opened. It's different if it's a Christmas card, because then you put it on display. I'm going to glue it as well for extra security. So I know exactly where I want it. Okay, so that is my my little tutorial on how to make a pop-up Christmas card. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like from the side. So pretend this is a Christmas card, but it's actually my front cover, and and it pops up. There it is, my cute little Christmas tree. Took a little while. I really like it. It needs to be stuck down some more. I'm going to use tape to make sure it's like super secure. As I said, it's because I'm using it for a front cover. It won't be as secure as, let's say, when you do it for an actual Christmas card. I just don't want it to accidentally come off. And there we are, a little pop-up Christmas tree. That's my little tree popped up. All I have to do now is finish decorating this page. I was going to do it as part of my December setup, but seeing as how I have spent so much time putting it together, I thought it might be nice if we decorate the front page together. Where do we begin? I bought this washi tape and it's so cute. I absolutely love it. Okay. This is a really gorgeous gold foil washi tape. I actually ended up buying 2 because I knew I was going to use a fair amount. And with it, although you can't see because I've got a bunch of other stickers in there. One moment. I bought the enlarged design stickers off of them because I really liked the theme. So it's a Christmas toy theme. Oh, by the way, if you hear rain, I'm really sorry. It's raining. I'm from England and it will be raining quite a lot. So there's that. Oh, it's so bad. It's proper stormy. I'm so sorry. This probably sounds horrible. I also made my own version of these ones. Obviously these ones are less than holographic though. I'm trying to keep my design relatively simple. And I as I said, I made a bunch of these stickers. Where have they gone? Like these little snowflake stickers. They're really cute. I like them. So I'm gonna put a few of those around. These ones actually have sticky backs, but I didn't do it for all of them because I knew I was going to do it for my journal. So I figured it was a waste of time to do it all. But I made some like different size ones. Where's my hands? So they're nice and sparkly. I don't want to go overboard with decorating this page because, as I said, I want it to be kind of simple. Okay, so I have now decorated my front cover. As I said, really nice and simple. I'm not going crazy with it or anything like that. But I just wanted, because I did say at the beginning of the video that I was doing my December front cover. God, it's so stormy. I'm so sorry. So this is my December front cover. It looks much nicer when you actually have it to the side where you can see where it's popped up. But I just wanted to show you an example of how you can use it as like your bullet journal setup if you didn't actually want to make loads or make Christmas cards for anybody. But yeah, that is my, I'm actually super chuffed with how this has turned out. So this is my video for today on my little tutorial on how to make a pop-up Christmas tree. I hope it's useful. I decided to do this video separately to give you guys a chance to make Christmas cards if that's something that you really wanted to do. But yeah, that is my video for today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it and I was able to explain it okay. But yes, I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I look forward to seeing you in the future.